If you've been hearing about AI everywhere and you are still asking yourself, how can I use it to cut costs? How can I use this thing to save or grow my business? You are in the right channel. This show is for you. Welcome to What Are You Doing with AI? And this is a show where we'll talk about how real people are using AI in their space, in their career, and also step by step approach how you can also implement the same thing into your business so that you can get a result very fast. So today I'm going to be sharing why this should exist, how AI is changing the world, and also a simple automation that will save you hours every week. You see, many people actually mistake AI for robot or ChatGPT, and what they don't know is that the simple thing for AI is to solve problem, not all this hype or thing. It is just to solve a problem. So if you are not using AI to solve a problem, you are misusing it actually. One of the biggest silent killer for business owners these days is manual data entry. Imagine a client send a message to you and you have to copy the name, you have to copy the contact, you have to copy the inquiries, you have to copy or whatever they want from the email and then put it in your CRM. And imagine you do it for 10 clients, 30 clients, 50 clients a day. Time is gone, energy is gone, and then you still have to respond to them or deal with the main business itself. That's not supposed to be. A little backstory. Not long ago, a client reached out to me, and let me just read word for word what he sent to me. He said, Damn Larry, I spend hours every single day just copying emails from emails into my CRM. I copying the name, email, phone number, message again and again. He said, it's draining me mentally. By the time I'm done, I have no strength left for the conversations that actually matter. And when I saw this message, it just occurred to me that, you see, he's not alone. He's actually not alone. This is actually the mystery for most business owners. And that's actually why I started this channel. Because I believe that small business owners or business owners are not supposed to be left out in how AI is changing everything. And this is what you should expect every week. Number one, inspiration. And that's real stories from real people. Number two, clarity, simple breakdowns, no jargons, so that you can also follow step by step. And action, tutorials you can implement the same day. And if that sounds good, you are in the right space. So now, let's start with the number one time waster for most business owners, and which is manual data entry. So before we go into the practical steps, let me just briefly explain how it works. When your clients send you an email, we're going to build an automation and it's going to check your emails every minute. Once it sees an email, it's going to fetch it and then it's going to identify it. Is it a business email? Is it a personal email? Is it a promotional email? After identifying it, if it is a promotional email, if it is a personal email, it's just going to do nothing actually, practically nothing. But if it is about your business, it's just going to pass it to the next agent, and that agent is going to check whatever it is, and then it's going to fetch the necessary informations like your name, like the customer's email, the customer's name, the inquiry, whatever it is. It can do more than that, but let's just run in basic that way, and then after fetching that information, we're going to plug in your CRM. Let me say in this case we're going to be using Google Sheets, and we're going to plug it in there, and then it's going to populate your CRM. It's just going to add new row to it. Instantly you will see it. So which means that you don't have to do this manually again. So What you just need to do is you wake up in the morning, just check your Google Sheet, and then you see the inquiries. What you just do is just pick it and then do what you're supposed to do to grow your business. Now, let's see how we can build this automation together. And I promise, no jargons. Yes, it may look tough, but I will see how I can simplify this for you so that you can also do the same right now. So for this automation, we're going to be making use of anything. That's what we're going to be using for our automation platform. And then we're going to be making use of Gmail because that's where customers send inquiry. We are also going to be making use of any of your large language model. You can use ChatGPT and you can use Grok. You can use anyone that you feel comfortable with. And but if you are looking for free LLM, you can use Grok. So if you go to your Google, just type N8N, it's going to show you. See, this is it. So, or you can just do www.n8n.io. I'm going to leave it in my description as well. So once you come here, just click on Get Started. Get Started is also here. Just click on Get Started for free, and this is the registration. So start automating today. So you can just fill everything. This is your name. This is your email, either your company email or your personal email. Confirm, then password, and then account name. Let me just be your name. Let's say Fred Mike or Fred dash Mike, and then that's fine. Just click this, verify you are human, and then so you have to start a free 14 days trial. So just click this, and there's actually a way you can self-host it so that you won't have to pay anything. But let's start with free trial first, just for you to see how it works. So just verify and then start free trial, and then it's going to, you should get a verification link to your email, or if not, to just direct you to the platform itself. So once it directs you to your space, you will just whatever you're going to see is going to be blank. You won't see all this there. You won't see all this. So you can just click on plus or create workflow. So it's going to give you a blank workflow, and then you're going to have this. So this is where we're going to start. You can click here plus or click here plus. And so what we just need to do first is we need a trigger. Don't worry about it. Trigger means how do we start? It's just like your phone. You want to power your phone. What are you going to do? You're going to press the power button. That's your trigger to turn it on. So that's also what we're going to do here right now. And that trigger is just the Gmail trigger. So which means that when you receive any email in your trigger, I'll be in the Gmail, do this. That's what I want to do now. So when we click on the plus here, we're just going to search for Gmail. Just click on the Gmail, and then you're going to see we have one trigger and then different actions here. What we're after is a trigger first. Anytime will not work if you don't have a trigger. Same way your phone will not come on if you don't power it. So whatever you want to start with, you start with your trigger, and then we have this on message received, which that's actually what we want on any message received. So when you come here, it's going to be blank. It's what you will see is create new credential. So which means that credential means you need to connect your Gmail to your N8N, and that's what we're going to do right now. So when you see create new credentials, what we're going to do is, you see this, you can see or to recommended. So that's what we're going to be doing. We want to connect the Gmail into our N8N. So for us to connect Gmail into our N8N, so we're going to go to console.cloud.google. So just come here, click console, I'll be type console.cloud.google.com. Okay, so this is what you're going to see. Oh, sorry, I think I've not been speaking louder. So, this is what you're going to see. This is the first thing first, and what you just need to do is select your country, click on the terms of service, agree, and then continue. So this is what you're going to have. So what you now need to do is you come here and select a project. Definitely you won't see any project. So what you just need to do is now create new project. New project. Now, so you're saying that you have 12 projects remaining in your quota, so that's no problem. So just name it. You can just give it NHN Gmail trigger. Okay, and that's fine. And you don't need location, you don't need this. So now you have this, just click on create. Now you see it, you already have the project, select a project or just select project. So now that we already have this, what you just need to do is search for a product here. And what we want to search for is Gmail. Click on search for Gmail. And then you're going to have it. Now you have Gmail API. Click on it. Then you're going to enable it. Now we have Gmail API. What you just do is just enable. Okay. So now that we already have that enabled, so instead of us to have a back and forth, we need to also add the Google Sheet since we're going to be connecting to Google Sheet as well. So let's just type Google Sheet again, Google Sheet, and then we have this. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to enable it as well now here. So which means that any of Google service that you want to make use of you have to do this as well. You have to enable it, else it won't work. So now that we already have this enabled, now we'll come to OAuth consent screen. Come here. I'm ensuring that there's not too much explanation just to show you how it's done so that I don't complicate matters. So now that we have this, now just click on get started. And now that we have the get started, you can give your app information. You can still make use of anytime Gmail trigger. And then this is your email. Click here and then ensure it's there. So what you need to do is just next audience. So you can't use internal, so you have to click on external, then go to next again, contact information. So it's saying that these email addresses are for Google to notify you about any changes to your business, so to your project. So whatever email you want to put is fine, and you can make use of your previous email. Now we have this, and click on next as well. It said now you are done. Agree to this, so just click on this and then continue. And then click on create. Now, so this is fine. Now that we already have this, what we now need to do is to create our OAuth client, and this is it here. So just create OAuth client. This is where we're going to get the credentials we need to impute. Now it's asking for whatever it is. So just click on whatever you're doing, just click on web application, web application, web client. Just leave it. This is really not necessary. So now that you have this, what we need now is the authorized redirect URLs. So what we're going to do now is we need to go back to our N10, and there is a redirect URL that we need to put inside this place. So you can just go back to your, so this is it. You can see OAuth redirect URL. So just copy this, just a click to copy. Once this is copied, go back to authorized redirect URLs. Add URL. Just paste it there. You can see it. Now that you've pasted it, just come here and then click on create. And that's all. We are done. This is it. So what you now need to do is you need to download the JSON. Else, you won't be able to have access to this again. Peradventure you were logged out, you will need this client secret, you will need this client ID again and again when you want to connect to your Gmail. But yes, you can create another one, another project, but you don't actually have to do that. So what you have to do is download your JSON file here, download it. So now that's downloaded. So now let's go back to our Anytime. What we need here to connect with this, we need the client ID. Now go to your console. This is the client ID. Copy it. Go back here. Paste it there. The other thing that we need now is the client secret. Go back here. You see your client secret here. Copy it. And then paste client secret here. So you just click on sign in with Google. And then ensure that you are signing into your account, the one you created the console with. So, and then once he has verified you, so now Google hasn't verified this app. So don't worry, it's safe actually. So just click on continue. And yes, you will see what you need to approve. Just click on select all. Select all. So this is because I've already used it before. So just click on select all and then continue. And you can see now the connection is successful. And then you're fine. So just answer this. Now close it. And before you know it, yes, now you already have this. So if you want to test run it, you want to see if it is working, just click on fetch test event. If you have email, say you have email, and then it's going to just check your email and then it's going to fetch it for you. And let's just quickly look at the configurations here. So it's saying, okay, pull time. Is it every minute you want to pull? Is it every hour? Or is it once a day or once a week? So, or you can custom it, whatever works for you. So, but for me, every minute is fine. And what else? Event, message received. Yes, that's what I want. And simplify, I don't want to simplify it. See what we have now. It's just going to give you like a snippet of the message. But now that I've removed the simplify, if I fetch test again, this is going to give me a lot of information about the email itself. And see, that's why we have all of this. And where's the text itself? This is the message itself that was sent. This is it. It said your job alert for automation engineer in Chicago. And now we have this. So yeah, so the next step here now is that so we want another Gmail that will read our message instead of leaving it unread. So just search again for Gmail. And what we want it to do is mark a message as read. This is it. So now we have these. So what we now need to do is we need to indicate the email we want it to mark as read. And now that's why we have this ID here, the exact email that he pulled from the Gmail. And this is it. So this is the mail we want it to mark as read. And now that we have this, what we just need to do is execute step. Now see, it has already marked it as read. So now that we have this, the next step now is we need text classifier. We can also use agent, but I prefer using text classifier. So what it's going to do is that it's going to classify the incoming email into either inquiry or to others, so that the one that is passing through the inquiries is what we're going to send to the CRM, but the others is going to do practically nothing. So now let me just go. So just click on here, click here, and then text classifier. You have it here, and then this is it. Now it's asking for text to classify. What do you want to classify? We actually want to classify the email itself, the email the client sent. And where is it? We have it down. This is it, text. And this is it. Now we need to add the category. So let's say the category 1 is inquiry, and let's say CRM. And what's the description? This is the main important aspect of the text classifier. So you need to understand what should we put in that category. And then, so let me just paste this there. It's just like a prompt. Let me just paste. So what we're saying is that the email is related to business. So any email that you need to put inside this inquiry should be that the email is related to business. This include product or service inquiries, pricing questions, demo requests, codes, partnership interest, and any sign of customer prospect interest. If you don't do this, it's going to pick all form of message. See, this doesn't look like business related email. If you don't add this, it's going to put this inside our CRM, but we don't need this. Actually, we don't need it. So now we need another category, and the other category is all that. We can add as many categories as we want. If it's sales, we can just put sales. Any email that has the sales content, put it there. But let's just make it simple, just to show you how it's been done. And then this is the category, and the description is this. The email is not business related. This includes newsletters, personal messages, spam notification, promotions, or anything unrelated to sales or customer inquiry. And now that we have this, the next thing now is that we need to give it a brain. It doesn't know which of the email looks like what we just put there now. So it needs a model, needs LLM, and this is where we're going to be making use of either ChatGPT or your Grok. Let's make use of OpenAI. I don't know, but I think you should have a free token for this purpose. Let's just click on plus, OpenAI chat model, click on it. You won't have this. What you just need to do is create new credentials, and you just need to get your OpenAI API key. Just type your I believe I believe most of us actually have ChatGPT. But sorry if it's an assumption. So once you're able to log into your ChatGPT, just come to you can just type platform.openai.com/account/API keys. When you enter, you'll be able to get the API keys. Now you log in again. Continue with Google. And here's it. So what you just do is create new secret key. Create new secret key. Just name. You can just give it data entry. Different project. Yeah, that's fine. Permission all. Then create secret key. So what you just need to do is copy it. Then done. And then paste it inside your OpenAI. You can leave this empty. Just click and save. And now what you just need to do is go back to your text classifier. Okay, ready? We already selected the model we want. So just go back to your text classifier and then execute. And now we have it. See now, because of the kind of email that was fetched, see, do nothing. Okay, sorry. So now we have these orders, and the orders is actually what we don't want to do anything to. We don't want to have anything to do with it. So what we just need to do is click on plus and then type do nothing, and then you see no operation, do nothing. Click on it. There's no any configuration for this. That's fine. The operation ends here. The operation ends here. That's intelligence. That's solving problem. But if now let's now send another message to our email. So let's say we want to send to, this is my email. I want to send this. This looks like business email. So let's see what's going to happen. And lucky. Let's see what's going to happen now. Send. We want it to send. Now let's see what happens if it's able to fetch that email since we already sent it. Now let's see the email. Let's see. Now we already have it now. log.realty. Now we have that same email fetched. Now let's go and read it. Now, why we are reading is this. If we don't mark as read, the next minute it's going to search again and then it's going to fetch that same email. If it's not read by anybody, it's going to fetch it again. The next minute it's going to fetch it again. And then you realize that your CRM is just full of duplicates. So that's why we have this as read. Now let's see what's going to happen if we execute the text classifier. See what we have. It just goes straight to inquiry, and this is what we need. So now that we already have the email, the next thing we need to do now is we need a brain, we need a reasoner, we need LLM to help us actually extract the informations we need from the mail. And if we should look at the mail now, see, we need this. We need, it said, I am looking for a 3-bedroom duplex in this. We need this information. This one, this is the product he's looking for. We need the location. We need the budget. We need what else? We need the name. We need the email in our CRM. So we need something that can extract that, and that's why we need the LLM. Now, let's click on the plus. We already have the configuration. So just type OpenAI. This is your OpenAI. And what we need to do is to message a model. Click on this, message a model, and then we are fine. Now this is it. So there are different categories to this. There's a user message and there's also the system message. Now the user message actually has the information that the system is going to work on, like the email now. That's going to be part of the user prompt rather. So let me just paste this here. The email is this. We need the email address. We need the email address. So what you just need to do is come back here, your Gmail trigger. Where's the email? You can just search and go down, down, down. You will see where the category for from. This is from, and this is the email of the client. What you just need to do is come here, drag it to here. You can see this is moving. You know where you want to put it, just put it here. This is the email. And we want to prioritize if the user send email inside the text. That's why we have, if the text has an email, prioritize that email. But if not, just make use of this email, because at times people use their business email, but in the email content itself, there is their personal email. So we want to prioritize that over this one. But if not, make use of this. And then the name of the sender. So we have this also. This is the name because we have the from. This is the name. So we're going to delete this. From. This is the name. Or if the content has name. If you check here now, you see that the content has name. It said thanks, John Doe. So if there is a name, prioritize that one. But if not, just make use of Daft shoes. And you're going to see that it's actually going to prioritize the John Doe. And what else? The text itself, the email, the model is going to be working on. And where's it? We have the text here. This is the text. And now it has the information you need to work on. What we need to do now is add message. Add message, and we're going to change it to system message itself. Now that we have the system message, we need a prompt. It is very, very important. If you get it wrong with your prompting, you will get a wrong answer. Just like if you ask wrong question, you get a wrong answer. So now I'm going to already I've already pasted the system message here. And this is what the system message said. You're an AI assistant that extracts structured data from unstructured email or inquiry message. You only output just a valid JSON. You will see why we need that. Do not include explanation, markdown, or any extra. And see the information you wanted to get. Now here's it. You see, just give us the name, the email, the phone number, company. He said, now you see this string means the text, but if the company name is not listed, just put none. And then this is the message, service type, whatever is requesting for. This is the budget, if not none, and all that. Don't worry, I have this structured, and then I'm going to send it to us as well. And this is very important. We want to output content as JSON. Now this is it. Now the next thing now is execute it. Let's see what happens. Oh, sorry. We didn't include the model actually. Sorry about that. So we need the model to do the work. And let's just do 4.1 mini actually. And then let's execute. Okay. And so now that we have this, let's see what happens. See, now we have the name, the email, phone number, there's no phone number, the company, this is the company, and then this is the message, this is a service type. See, this is the budget, this is the location, the timeline as soon as possible, direct email. These are the informations I put inside the system prompt. And now we have this. Now that this is clear, the next thing is just to ensure that we pass it to our CRM. And in this case, we're going to be making use of Google Sheet. And what we need to do is here, just come here as well, plus, and then Google Sheet. And now we have this. So what do we want to do? We want to actually append row in Sheet. Just come here, click on this. And yes, you're going to have this actually. You're going to see create new credentials. What you just need to do is the same process, create new credentials. You already have your when we were creating the OAuth, we already enabled the Google Sheet. So now since we already enabled the Google Sheet, just copy that same client ID, put it here, the same client secret, put it here. And once you put it here, just click on save. Okay, so let me just show you how to do that so you are not left alone. Now, this is a client ID, and then the client ID. I told us to what's it called, to download the I said you should download the JSON. So what you just need to do, wherever you downloaded it, just double click it, and then go and look for your client ID. In my own case, this is my client ID, and then I will also look for my client secret. This is my client secret pasted, and then what I need to do is just sign in with Google. already signing in. It's just the same process. Continue, and then see, select all, everything, and then continue because you need access to your Google Drive. Continue, and then now we have this connection successful, and then just close this, close. And now when you click on this now, select, it's going to bring the list of your Google Sheet, the list of your Google Sheet. And what you now need to do is you need to create a Google Sheet for your data entry. Now let me show you how my data entry and CRM looks like. You go to your drive actually. You're going to create that in your Google Drive. So when you get to your Google Drive, just click on new. That's how you create, and then click on Google Sheet. This is how you actually create. And then you give it a name, whatever name you want to give it. And then so let me just show you how my own looks like. This is it, my data entry. This is how it looks like. See, I already have the name, the email, phone number, company, message, service type, budget, location, timeline, source, additional info. So that's what you're also going to do with your own. You just label it, whatever name you want to put it, label it. And once you are done, go back to your workflow automation. And then what you now need to do is sheet, the exact sheet that you put. And sheet, this is actually sheet. What is what I mean by sheet one? This is it. You can create a lot of sheets in just one spreadsheet. So, but since my own is actually sheet one, this is it, sheet one. So, yeah, sorry for the noise. The power just went off, so I had to put on the inverter. So that's why we're having that noise. So now that we have these, what you now need to do is go back to your workflow and then click on the sheet. Oh, no, sorry, not get row. We are appending row. We append row actually. We are appending means you want to impute row into your CRM. Now we have this sheet. Now we need to map each column manually, not automatically, manually. When you click on map each column manually, you're going to have all the columns from your CRM, from your Google Sheet. You're going to have everything here. And what you just need to do is, this is name, drag inside name. See, this is email, drag. This is phone number, drag. This is company, drag inside. This is message. Look for what matches what. This is company. Add message. This is service type. This is budget. And then this is location. This is timeline. And then this is source. And additional information, preferably in a gated estate. This is it. And now that you have this, do you know what? This is all. Then you're done. Just click on. Now, let me just show you how my own looks like. See, we don't have anything like that here now. See now. But let me just click on it. This is 14. You will see that it will just get there. Sorry, this is my workflow. So let me just click on execute. And then let's wait. We're going to have it. In few. Now, see, we have it. We have it. We have it. And this is what's going to happen. So what you just need to do, now that we are done with it, this is all. What you just need to do is inactive now. Just click on active. And then you have your workflow. Got it. Now you have your workflow. Anytime any email enter your inbox, it's going to pick it. And then you're going to have it populated in your CRM. So you can see now that the essence of AI is actually to solve a problem. So now that it has solved that problem, you are not going to do the manual copying, manual pasting, doing it over and over again when you can still make a mistake. Now, your task is very simple. Write down that repetitive task, the one that actually drives you crazy, that you do almost every day. write it down, and then drop it inside the comment section. And then let's see if we can pick it up next time. The essence is just to solve a problem and to make life easier for you. So what you need to do is just click a like button, subscribe, and then click that bell icon so that when a new video drops, you're going to be notified. And yes, I remain Damilare Ayola. I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.